So 4 years after we lost Kiki, this has been one of the hardest years we've had yet. We lost 3 kids in a short period of time, 3 amazing kids. For those of you who were here last year at Wigs and Wishes, you met all 3 of them. All 3 of them were here, happy, having a great time, and they're all gone. We're not allowed to post them all. You know, some people, you have to respect their privacy. But one wish I'd like to share with you, just a little bit, is there was a little girl named Desi. She was terminal, hours to days to live. It was all going all over Facebook. And her wish was to meet Taylor Swift or talk to her, FaceTime her. Without giving the details, somehow we were able to get it to Taylor Swift's mom the day we saw it. And Taylor Swift was going to FaceTime the girl around 9:30 at night. Well, around 6, they get a phone call that she's moving it to 6:30, so answer the FaceTime in a half an hour. So they did, and Taylor Swift FaceTimed this little girl for like 30 minutes, 30, 40 minutes. They recorded it. It was so awesome. I was able to watch it. And when that call ended, 20, 25 minutes later, that little girl curled up in her mother's arms and took her last breath. So it's just one of those things that proves to me that now is the time. There's never a time to wait. When you have a chance to make a difference, you need to do it because you don't know if you'll have that chance again. Trevor had a lot of energy and was a really good dancer. He was like a little white Michael Jackson. And if you were here last year, you saw that on the dance floor. I can remember his family they came up from Florida, where they live, and they went to CHOP and he was getting radiation. So I went to surprise him and visit him, and the radiation had burnt his back and went through him and actually burnt like his sternum. Like, so it was that powerful, that the pictures of it, his mother showed me. But I witnessed it, I saw the burn, and that's how, you know, strong this radiation was for this little teeny kid. But he had a great time with Shaq. He's another one of the kids that we took to Shaq. And he loved Orlando Magic, and he wanted tickets, but the tickets weren't ready yet. So we had some fake tickets made up. And I went down to see him just a few weeks before he passed away, and he was still cheerful and fun and taking my jewelry and putting it on his toes and like goofy stuff. But he was my buddy. He was a good kid. He was a good kid, good family. Tommy was such a great, loving kid. We met him because we granted a wish to take him to play basketball at Shaquille O'Neal's house. And he was so grateful and so appreciative to Mindy and Neil for providing that wish. And he loved Paula. He was so happy that Paula gave him a kiss last year on stage. And Tommy was doing good. He was cancer-free. He had a bunch of residual side effects from his stem cell. His dream was to get into Temple. And he got the letter, he was accepted. And he posted on his Facebook, you know, best day of my life. And then a few weeks later, shattered, worst day of my life. So I thought his cancer came back, and I called him. He said no, he said he couldn't go to Temple, they just couldn't afford it. So I immediately called John Levitan and Jay Rawl and said, can we send this kid to Temple? And they agreed. We were gonna give him a full ride. He was freaking out, crying, I love you. I still have all his text messages. Next thing I know, he was gone. He was gone. He got an infection from the stem cell, and this young 19-year-old kid now died. Tay was my little shark buddy. That's what he called me. If you were here last year, you saw he got his wish to go to the Atlanta Aquarium and Legoland and Disney World. And oh my God, that kid loved me so much. And I loved him. We were at Disney. He was on my shoulders the entire trip. I thought my neck was gonna just snap. And his mom and dad would say, come on, Taylor, get on my shoulders, give Martino a break. And he would clench his legs around my neck. We had so much fun with Charlie and little Charlie. And we would leave the aquarium and we would go to Benihana's for hibachi. In fact, these are his chopsticks that he used, kid-friendly chopsticks. But I saved them, and it's sad, but I save a lot of stuff from the kids because, you know, in the back of my mind, I know that could be the last time I get to do anything with them. But this is his napkin. You know, he drew his hand, made a couple pictures for me. He made this when he was at Disney. He said it was a lion. And, you know, we just had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. And I feel like I have a lot of angels looking over me, that's for sure. We had a real special bond, me and Tay. And so that's just another kid I'll never forget. It's difficult. You know, we are their family, we're their friends, and we bond with them. And it's one of the hardest things you could ever do is say goodbye to one of these kids.